This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. Got a question from Ivar off of Facebook. Getting questions from all over the world. I really appreciate it. Power Project's been a lot of fun. Just going to keep these rolling. Ivar has a question about the bench press. He wants to know how he can increase his bench press. He wants to know if pause benches would be a good idea. He's having trouble with the strength at the bottom end of his bench press. Let me give you a couple of things that I think that would be great to increase the strength at the bottom of the bench press. 1, incline dumbbell presses. 2, regular dumbbell presses. As I've mentioned before, always do your dumbbell work this way as opposed to this way. It's just a slightly different way of attacking the muscle. Not always, but try to change to that method. Try that out and see how that works for you. Another good exercise to build up the bottom of a bench press is a pause bench press. Now when you pause your bench presses, make sure that you're not resting the weight on your chest, because that weight's going to dissipate into your chest. It's going to act as a resting area for you. So rest the weight in midair. That's going to create a stronger environment that's going to make you even stronger. You're going to have better reversal strength in that fashion. You could slightly rest it on your chest, but make sure that you don't sink the weight into your chest and then heave the weight back up. That could become a very nasty habit to develop, and that will not increase the strength at the bottom. Another thing that I see from people all the time, is a change in bar speed on the way down, on the descent of the lift. A 3 to 4 second pause can really help eliminate that. You'll see somebody come down with the barbell, they get to about here and they go whoop, whoop, and they reverse it out of the bottom. It wouldn't be any different than bouncing your deadlifts off the floor. You don't want to bounce your deadlifts, you don't want to bounce your bench presses, and you certainly don't want to bounce your squats either. You sometimes see people do that in the squat where they will dive bomb their squats, and all of a sudden everybody wants to give them credit and put them up on a pedestal and say that these are great squats, these Ole squats that you see sometimes. A guy dive bombs and misses out on 3/4 of the lift because he just dives his ass down there, rebounds off his own body, and then if you really look at it, puts a lot of force into it at the very top. Not that I'm totally against those type of squats, it's just that that's a good way of doing a contest squat in order to lift the most weight that you possibly can. It's a decent way to teach your body how to be explosive, and it almost acts as a plyometric form, but that is not a good way to squat. That is not a proper way to squat. It is not a safe way to squat, nor do I believe that it's a very functional way to squat. Anyway, back to the bench press. Build up the bottom of the bench press. Utilize some pauses, 2 to 4 second pause at the bottom. Again, be careful not to rest the weights on your chest too much. Also incorporate some incline dumbbell, some flat dumbbell. A protocol that I loved following for a while was I would do as many reps as I could on a flat, I'd do as many reps as I could on an incline, and I'd do as many reps as I could on a decline, all in the same workout. With the same weight. So take like say 80 pounds or 100 pounds for example, and then try to improve upon that rep range the next time out. The order in which you do it would be up to you, but I used to always go with incline first because that was the hardest, then I'd go to flat, and then I'd go to decline. Hopefully those tips help you out. Build up that bench press, build up a big bench press, get explosive from the bottom, and that's it from SuperTraining.tv.